All right, I'm back. I always have thoughts when I go to the bathroom. I was just thinking, I'm really loving this so much because it reminds me of all the reasons why Phoenix and Miles are such classic characters, and this game, such good stuff. Like, particularly, I started thinking about later entries and how despite all their flaws, I do find stuff really likable about them. But I was thinking about Nayuta, and I think one of the reasons that he sucks so bad as a prosecutor is because you don't really feel like the same ideological tension, right? Because these games aren't about murder cases per se. Like, the thing that is so great about seeing Phoenix and Miles in court is that they're not just arguing about their case, they're arguing with each other about their ideas. Like, it's especially with the revelation later that you find as a player that the whole reason Phoenix he's here, like the driving force behind that is to confront Edgeworth about what he's become, what he's doing, to interrogate and take that apart. And I love it, seeing that happening in real time, like that Phoenix is seeing his old friend and going, what the fuck happened to you? Like, you know that what you're doing is wrong. And, of course, Miles being resolute and unflinching for now, but it's, the way they all just develops, it's so well done. Like, I sometimes I forget to appreciate just how good this game is at what it's trying to do. So I've been having such a great time at revisiting and letting it all wash over me, and adding my embellishments too, of course. Yeah, for good reason. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. I would recommend that he sets it down somewhere, but I'm afraid we don't have any tea tables in the courtroom. We should really do something about that. I could go for a good cup of genmaicha right now. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. Maya will be finished. And I won't be very motivated to keep going with law if I have that on my hands, I gotta say. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Objection! Irrelevant! Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. I believe I said that already. I'm very proud of the fact that I personally checked our guest into the hotel. Not only did I see her in all of her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock. The time of the murder. Precisely 9 o'clock, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? You were sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain that it's endearing? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrasse, sir. Embrasse? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me, and also I really didn't need to hear about all that. I think our Miss May was up to something. I wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Not let this happen. Wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Ah, shit. I feel like... Yeah. Sure, why not? Bed making! Tell me about making beds that day. I was wondering what you were going to ask, but bed making? A new low. That's worth it. That's worth it for him to call him out. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. The witness will answer the defense's question. Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed the sheets, the pillowcases, and then I proceeded to make the bed. I had to bring pillows for two, of course, but they're quite light, you see. I see. Thank you. Pillows for two? Bellboy, what did you say? Yes, pillows are light, sir. Fuck. I don't think we need to hear about that. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Oh, I love this variation on the theme. I object! That was objectionable! Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Ugh! You fool! I've done it. I've won. Okay, wait. Let's not be hasty. You haven't won yet. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was the man who checked in with Miss May. Ugh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court! Ugh. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Ludicrous is my personal favorite. I love the word ludicrous. That's so fun. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. It's no sweat. But, you know, you can tell me a little more about how cool I am. I won't mind. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. I wonder if we have any interests in common. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. May have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis... Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you! I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. May testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Especially with the prosecution in the hands of that guy. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May! No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard, who hasn't moved an inch. You're scaring him. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. If I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep! This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? I can't tell if she had a thing against lawyers or just against me. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks? Do people understand that I'm a lawyer and not, like, a performer? Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. I quite enjoyed my 5 minutes of fame, as it were. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes! Our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa! Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please, leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. Oh, yeah, that's hella a Nixon reference. Yeah, I'm glad you caught up. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Weirdo. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. You're trying to tell me that you looked at a woman and thought that she would do murder? What's wrong with you? I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy, but not for the reason that I suspect you think. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set.